Blah! Ta-da! And here we go. How you doing there tonight, Judd?
I'm great, Tommy. How's everyone out in the YouTube community? Before anyone does anything, though, I have a small, brief request. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be basically interviewing a guy who I don't know that much about. It's Sean Ward from the Sean Ward Show. Apparently, it's very popular here on YouTube. I would really like if anyone in the comments below, specifically below, where I can read them again, if you could put a question. If you have a question for Sean Ward, I will be interviewing him on radioregent.com tomorrow at 6 p.m. So listen live at 6 p.m. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's New York time. And if you have any questions for Sean Ward, I will be happy to ask them. Thank you.
Well,
Let's
that's
move on.
decent. I don't know if I've ever heard of Sean Ward.
Well, that's that. Anyway, let's move on to Raw.
Raw was decent tonight, had some decent matches. I missed the ending match because I was looking for something for Hamza. But what I heard is that Roman beat the snot out of Owens tonight.
I didn't really watch that match that carefully because I was looking for cupcakes. Life gets in the way. But from what I saw, as Owens was crawling out, um, and like he kicked out. He didn't just beat him. He also kicked out of the pop-up power bomb. Like he killed Owens' finishing move. Right, like I think you should protect that move until the kickout means something. A random kickout on Raw, I don't think that's the best idea. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like when Atlantis kicked out of like Ultimo Guerrero's Guerrero special, during their mask versus mask match, right? Or something like that, or when the Undertaker kicks out of kicked out of the Sweet Chin Music and the Pedigree, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's kind of weird that
Honestly,
that's the first guy to kick out of it, and then they're crawling to the end, and Reigns beats him clean. You know, I don't get it. I don't get the psychology of it. I didn't get when Rusev came back and started beating him up. They chained the doors shut, but then Seth Rollins just climbs the cage. And why would he jump off if he just broke his leg? Why would he jump off the cage again? It just seems like a very risky move to pull. What do you guys think in the chat? What did you think of the cage match?
does anybody actually have is there any opinions that the viewers have? Are they just are they what are they saying in the chat? Is it actually noticeable or is it just hate? Or in your opinion?
Now that you say that, they're gonna start doing that. But anyway, no. Baird's asking. It was Beast said Grant and says stay good, stay positive. So everyone report Vincent Correa. Who's Vincent Correa? I thought it was all right. Says Red Fuzzy Fred. So I don't think it's a lot of hate for this match. I think it's actually a lot of seems to be like malaise. You know, people
That's
seem to
good.
be
I'm
people seem to
glad.
be like they're not like really happy about the match. They're not really unhappy. It's about like middle of it. Jordan Williams says it's hate though. Jordan Williams cannot enjoy this. But yeah. Oh no, I think it was all right. I just don't think that I just don't think it was a good match for Owens. If Owens is your universal champion, you're still trying to make what's his face? Your guy, Reigns look like like a good strong Roland, Royland. Good choice of names. So
Hamza was calling him Bowman Baines, and I'm like, his name is Roman Reigns. Hamza, he does that all the time. He messes with me.
anyway, Roland wants to bring back the Brooklyn Brawler. I'm surprised they ever left him. Anyway, uh, some guy says, "Hit me up, Tommy. I've got the Asheville turkey leg hookup." The heck. Anyway,
Asheville. That's from the vlog. I said I couldn't get me a turkey leg
in Asheville, how could you not? I assume
at
you
the
would.
Asheville State Fair. I couldn't get a turkey leg because Ashley doesn't like turkey legs, and she doesn't like people who eat turkey legs in front of her because it makes her gag.
So, Tommy, you're your own person, man.
Well, when you're walking around the fair with somebody, and you're walking with that person, you kind of.
Apparently, my mic is really, really low in comparison to yours, Tommy. So I don't know what else to do other than shout at it. I guess I'll just have to shout at the mic. Does that work there?
Let me just figure something out here, Juddy.
And it's gone. The whole thing goes down. No, I just think if Reigns is in the Europe budget space, not the European, bring the Rock back to Raw. They're not going to bring Rock back. That's the thing. They went overboard, Dollars Man. They put everybody. They were like,
I
no,
just turned you up, Judd, just to let you know that.
all right, but you're still loud as balls in my headphones. So.
Hey, Judd, I have a question for you. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
No, I really don't. You guys have no idea how loud it is. It sounds like it's like a club in like, I don't know, Beirut.
Oocha, 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 oocha.
Like Morocco.
Drugs and sex is in the air, and it's just all up in the air, and then it's just like
some autistic guy just yelling. Anyway, it's like Judd is at
excuse me, Judd,
and Tommy is a 10. No, it's just random. Like it doesn't sound like music. It's just a stream of consciousness.
Oh, that's Vlogging Live's opinion of music. Like when he hears it, ootsa, 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 ootsa.
Apparently, I'm still barely audible. Apparently, you're a 2. You're a 10, and Tommy's mic is peaking big time. I don't suppose you have a compressor, Tommy. You can pick up a Dynacomp for $70.
No, actually, I have this microphone, but I have to figure out a piece to plug into my laptop to get it to work at some point.
I don't think I have control of the audio, guys. I'm sorry.
I have control. Judd's audio is all the way up here on the control room.
How about now? Wait, how about now?
Ow, whoa! Holy smokes, Judd.
How about now?
Let me turn you down a little bit.
No, that's precisely the problem we're trying to avoid. I have to crank my own mic now. Raz, how's that? That's way better. We're back in. Alrighty, so just ignore the first part. Anyway, Roman Reigns is going after the U.S. title because they've agreed that he's terrifying, right? He's terrifyingly bad. That's enough Roman Reigns for a while, right? And he's going after the U.S. title, so now he ends up, beating Owens. Why? Just to keep him strong? Like, no one likes Roman Reigns. Get over it. It's not Roman Reigns is not going to catch on.
Roman Reigns is one of the best wrestlers in the WWE.
Why do you say that every time?
Because he's a badass. He's a good wrestler.
But no, you can't just say that. That's like when people say PewDiePie is just the worst. He's the worst because he's the worst. Or I love that movie. It was awesome. So awesome. The most awesome. It was just awesome. I mean, it was just awesome. What do you mean when you say he's the best wrestler? Give some reasons. Like what is he's got good skills, and he's a very firm wrestler, very good quality wrestler. But in what way? Like what gives him quality? Like what makes his matches quality, in your opinion?
Just the way he handles himself in the rings. He can't handle himself around a microphone, but he can handle himself in the ring. I have to say, he's good mat wrestler, and very entertaining.
A good mat wrestler. I always beat him as a powerhouse, but he only has 3 moves: the Superman punch, the what's its face, that spear, which it's only convincing if you get him on Lesnar, where Lesnar doesn't care how hard you run into him for the sake of the show. But one at WrestleMania where Roman Reigns legitimately actually just tackled him, that was pretty sweet.
That match was epic because Lesnar's busted open, and then Reigns is just absolutely laying into him, and then Rollins runs out in the middle of that match, and I'm like, are you kidding me? You have an iconic wrestler versus a monster, and then you're gonna.
Dude, are you complaining about the ending of the WrestleMania where Seth Rollins won? That was the best one.
That was a horrible WrestleMania.
No, it was the best. People I knew who didn't even watch wrestling watched that and were like, "This is a sweet ending" because it ends with like a heist. It was like a twist ending at a movie. It was great, and it was Seth Rollins who won. I mean, how does that, you actually expected Roman Reigns to beat Lesnar?
Yes.
How? He's like half his size.
I just wanted somebody to prove that somebody could actually beat Brock Lesnar, and let it be.
He lost to what's his name? Oh, for God's sake, his name escapes me just now. Forgot. Oh man, what is his name?
Seth.
No. In the UFC, what was the dude's name? Alistair Overeem. That's I
That
remember
doesn't
now.
count. That does not
How does
count.
that not count? That counts extra countable.
No, it does not count. That's UFC. It says WWE streak compared to his UFC streak. You have to separate those two different things. That does not count. I tip my hat to you, my friend.
Somebody in the chat says, "Can you ask Tommy why he looks so much like Paul Bearer? Is it a costume or a look he tries to achieve?"
That's a wow. I'm ignoring that. I'm choosing to ignore that.
All right, fine. All right. Where was I? So, excuse me, but I just don't see why you beat Owens, who's your main champion, and have it because you're gonna fight Rusev for the U.S. title. Which Rusev? Do I think Jeff Hardy will come back? That's smack bag. I don't know. No, he's too much into TNA. And I think him and his brother are like they made so much money.
TFC. He's too much into TFC. Now what's that? What's in marijuana again?
THC, Tommy.
Yeah, he's too much into THC, and Vince McMahon won't let him in because he's too much into that.
He let Rob Van Dam in, and Rob Van Dam violates their wellness what's it called? Wellness policy all the time. Like he kind of skirts it, right? He gets lots of heat with people. I've talked with ex-referees, right? I'm not going to name names on here, but he was just like, for God's sake, like Rob Van Dam, no. And the first thing Rob Van Dam does is you're supposed to push a ladder off slowly, right? So somebody can, like jump off and not hurt themselves. He literally just chucks Sheamus off the ladder. And my buddy who was an ex-referee is just looking and he goes, see, right there. He's irresponsible. But no, I think him and his brother made so much money in the mid 90s as part of the Attitude Era. Like they don't strike me as guys who would go and buy like $1 billion boats or anything. Like they seem fairly smart, other than like the drug use, obviously.
They actually live here in North Carolina somewhere. I can't remember.
Yeah, Raleigh, North Carolina. So I mean, I think the prices there aren't like if you're living in LA or New York. And then if they made all that money and they didn't blow it all, they're just kind of Matt Hardy did a little bit of stuff with Ring of Honor for a time. And then Jeff Hardy, and him are now like trying to get. I think they're trying to get TNA off the ground or Impact Wrestling to be more of more of a thing before they go bow out because they're main event players over there rather than they get lost in the shuffle. I think
it's interesting how when a wrestler comes from TNA and they come over to WWE, it's like, oh, Vince McMahon has to make them work to the top again, and because look at AJ Styles. AJ Styles came from TNA, and he's had to work his way back up, even though he has lots of credit in Japan. And
AJ Styles, I brought him in right away. It's weird like this because I don't understand why Shinsei Nakamura, who was the guy that AJ Styles worked with in Japan, that was like they main evented together. Why one of them debuted on the main roster, but the other had to go to NXT, like the developmental. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like
you got these big names from Japan. You got a big name from Japan that's really big, but who are you going to put on television? And that's my opinion. That WWE is racist against Black people and Asians.
Fair enough. I mean, at least it's an opinion. That's a start. We can get into something with that. Can you ask Tommy about Yokozuna?
I've never ever seen a Black WWE champion. And
haven't we? We had to have. Surely we did.
I can tell you what. There was one Mexican person that was a WWE champion for 1 minute, and then they sent Big Show after him to beat the snot out of him.
Are you referring to Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, and Alberto Del Rio? Were they all one person?
No,
those are three different Mexicans.
Oh, they were actually talking.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Eddie Guerrero was born in El Paso. My mistake. I forgot about that. He's born in a border town. But yeah,
they made him look Mexican. They hustle and steal. What was it? How
No, that wasn't a Mexican thing. That was him and his family were considered to be his whole gimmick was he lied. It was a really good gimmick. He was a character who lied and cheated and stole his way to the top. And he came up with all these inventive ways to cheat the system. It was really interesting. Like he'd take off his boot and pretend someone hit him with it. It was really, really creative. I really enjoyed it.
That must have been that day. I never really watched wrestling back then. That must have been a sad day when that came out. That Eddie Guerrero passed away.
Probably because he had just conquered like his real life addictions and stuff, right? And he was getting back on track. So then and I guess just stuff caught up with him from before, which is sad. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a shame that some wrestlers that are larger than what their careers are, and then they die. And it's interesting that wrestlers become more famous after they die.
I know that's true in everyone's case. They're not very famous to begin with. I mean,
like Ledger, for instance, he wasn't that popular. When Ledger died, boom, everybody bought a Joker action figure. Everybody watched The Dark Knight because of Heath Ledger dying. And if I can tell you what, if Ledger hadn't died, The Dark Knight would have been one of the most popular, successful movies out there.
There's a few questions here. Red Fuzzy Fred says, ask Tommy if he saw that one fight. Don't know which one, sorry. But the guy kneed and broke the other guy's skull and proceeded to throw a Pokeball at him, twitching on the ground. You got to link that or find if I give me keywords. Somebody says to put the green money up your bum, but I think they mean monkey. But since they said money, why would you put money up your bum? Nope. And then someone says to stop talking about Ledger and wrestling to Batman logical. No, the character Raz was based off of the Joker's Dark Knight. Do you think people are the same on the inside, even though people have different race and beliefs, says Master B55T? What? Hang on. All right, you guys have to put question marks after questions. That wasn't a question. The Joker Sting I never liked, though. I never liked when when Sting was doing his like rip-offs of movies. Even Crow Sting, I thought that was weird to me. Because I always found Sting to be more interesting when he was Surfer Sting, because that was a unique character. And now Tommy's going to go and grab his Sting action figures and regale us all with his great. Ask Tommy if he likes WWE or UFC more. He likes WWE more. I'm kind of on the fence now. Like I think WWE is more affordable, and I like it whenever they got people I like in, because I've watched Rich Swann wrestle like in front of me, right? And I watched Grand Metalik when he was in CMLL. So to watch these guys now, and Cedric Alexander I've seen in like Maple Leaf Gardens, you know what I mean? So to see them called up to the main roster, I like that. And UFC I enjoy when it's a big fight, but I find the price point a bit of a problem when it's like $60 a pay-per-view. I mean, do you guys think it's like, does anyone actually watch all UFC fights other than like super, super, super big fans? Like guys who train in it and stuff?
I wouldn't know, Judd. I really don't watch UFC.
Well, I'm asking the chat. So there's your answer. He doesn't really watch it at all. Somebody in the chat asks, I'd like to get into WWE, but I can't afford that stuff. Look around for Ring of Honor and look around for your local indie
it's
fights.
$10 a month. That's what the network. It's $10 a month.
But he meant like get into a thing. I've gone to like Ring of Honor events for like $20-$50. That's pretty cool. And then like just down here, the guy they had Smash Wrestling in Toronto. They had Zack Sabre Jr., the guys from Progress, Jack Gallagher, and they were wrestling up here for $25.
This guy right here you're talking about, by the way,
who?
You were Joker Sting.
Oh yeah, that was like 5 minutes ago. So if you want, my suggestion is like, even for if you're a UFC fan, try to go to like I went to the stockyards to watch boxing. Like go to like a local boxing match, or like a local boxing gym putting something on, or a local UFC thing, or go to like a local indie event. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? Have I watched the Jacksontown Square? No, I was going to make reference to that. By the way, it's a good one. My teacher said WWE stinks, so I told her to go screw herself. Was that wrong? As if. If you were a wrestler, which wrestler would you be?
What do you, like current wrestler or have my own wrestler?
All right, Grant Gungus, cool name, says I'm going to bed. So bye. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
And if they do, sue the hotel. Can you
What
ask
if you're
Tom?
in a hotel?
What? Don't you normally get them from hotels or from bars?
I like
Right?
to be. If I can have a job, I think a side job I'd like to have be a hotel tester. Just test everything out and just stay the night at each hotel and
That sounds
test.
cool. That sounds good when you're staying in 5-star hotels. But like, let me know in the chat. Actually, what's the worst hotel you've ever seen in?
Me,
Anyway,
I would say I never really stayed in a bad hotel. Um, there was when we went to go see my brother at one point. There was a hotel that was just like cringeworthy because it was like it just kind of turned my nose about it. It was like really nasty inside.
so the Acorn Home Motel and Motel 6. What was wrong with it? All right, just a second.
Acorn? Oh well, Acorn. That's a grody hotel right there.
Okay, grody. People want to know what your vest size is so you can replace the smiley vest.
Um, well,
Hold on. Tickled Onion says I stayed at a hotel in Honduras and there were 5 hookers doing cocaine in the lobby. Good job. For God's sake. And then Matthew Henson says, yeah, I agree. Motel 6 is where the crack fins lay. Oh, fiends. Sorry. Stop dodging the question about your vest, Tommy. Inquiring minds want to know.
I think I'm extra large, XL, extra large. I think at least.
Maybe get him like a. Can you get a removable vest, like one you can cut out? You know.
Also, folks, I just want to tell you something. When people don't send stuff for Mailbox Monday, I don't do Mailbox Monday, and that's a fan-related segment. And so, if you guys don't send stuff,
Why don't you just?
can't.
Why don't you just send things to yourself and pretend it's from somebody else?
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's cheating. That's cheating. And I'm not going to cheat my fans and lie to them. I'm not.
But you're cheating them. You're cheating them out of.
I want to clarify that it's been said that I lied to you guys. I kind of lied because I wanted to surprise you guys about my independence. That's what I wanted to do.
I only lied because I love you guys. Never heard that one before.
Because I wanted to surprise you guys on my independence and show you that I was moving on in my life and that I could be independent. That's one thing I also want to say about that.
People are still hurt.
What? Because I wanted to surprise them? They're so
a nice surprise, Tommy.
They're butthurt because I wanted to surprise them.
Felt betrayed, Tommy.
Whatever.
I'm messing around. I've got a question for you. Have you ever watched the movie Tommy Boy, Tommy?
Yes, I have watched it like a million times.
And do you like it?
Yes, it's a good movie. Holy shnikes! Son of a... Oh! Fat guy, you little
coat.
Fat guy, you little goat. Take it off, doofus. Come on, man, take it off. Fat guy, what's wrong, Richard? Come on. Whoop. And the reason why he was trying to do it because he was trying to cheer up his friend. He was just...
Right. Yeah. One more Tommy question.
What's that?
2 more from the chat. Tommy, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would love to travel to Canada.
Good answer. Canada's a
and also to England and Belfast, Ireland.
Why Ireland?
Because that's where the Titanic was launched from.
Yeah, I forgot. You're obsessed with that boat.
Ship. Get it right.
Oh, easy.
I'm just saying it's properly pronounced as ship.
Tickled Onion, you take back what you say about Canada. At least we don't have a doofus and a criminal running for At least we have more than two options for president.
What do they say about Canada?
Well, yeah. Anyway, Tickle Onion says I love Canada. Yeah, good job. You should. It's like America, but
I've been
less.
watching this show. I've been watching this recent show. It's called Shameless, and in the show, one of the episodes, the boyfriend is ticked off because the dad is a drunk. So he's just like, you know what? I have a bunch of money. So he basically sneaks him into Canada to get him out of her life. And he wakes up in Canada and he's like screaming at the officer. And then he's just like, oh, Canada, la, 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 la.
So, Tommy,
Yes.
do you want to watch this fight for a minute?
We're doing a stream, man. Like, we need to focus on this. Like, we're doing a stream right now.
I tried, buddy. I tried Tickled Onion or whoever wanted me to watch, or Red Fuzzy Fred. Sorry, I got it though. Maybe we'll do it on the Rasmus show. I'll send a link to Rasmus, and we can do it on his show. If you're not subscribed to Rasmus Rants, give that a watch. He does some really cool things.
Yeah, give your thought. Check him out. Yeah, the link is not in the description below. But let me know what you think about his opinion about me. Watch some of his old broadcasts.
Well, hang on. Don't bias the audience. Make up your own mind. Someone
I just said no. I didn't say anything hateful. I didn't say go over to his channel and give hate on him. I just said go over and check and take your opinion.
Tommy, buddies can't get away with this anymore. Tommy, what's your favorite game on Xbox One?
I don't have Xbox One.
All right.
But I have PlayStation 4 and GTA, and
why'd you? Yeah, you should get Wii Fit. I think that'd be funny. Tommy broadcast. No, I'm serious because Wii Fit is hilarious. When anyone ever does Wii Fit, it's immediately funny because you have to move in such goofy ways.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
Did people access your phone recently or something?
Why?
Someone wanted your opinion on the recent leaks, and I didn't know there were recent leaks.
There was no leaks. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. This is a fairly interesting question. Would you rather be forced to eat a loaf of stale bread from Donald Trump's stomach, or lick a WWE's wrestler's armpit after a match?
Neither.
But you'd have to pick. I don't know. Ugh, that's disgusting, you guys. Who do you think What's your favorite pizza place, Tommy?
It's a toss-up. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say which place I like.
What about topping? What about favorite topping?
I can't eat pepperoni anymore, but black olives.
That would be your least favorite topping. What about your favorite, man?
Black olives and ham.
That's actually a solid. Have you ever tried to put green peppers with that?
Not really. I don't
try
like
green pepper. Try green peppers, olives, and bacon. Try that.
Decent.
Or tickled onions. If you hate black olives, you can use green olives in place of them. All right. Anyway. Excuse me. So back to Raw.
Raise your hands if you think the new WWE World United Global title sucks.
There's no such title.
Or whatever they call it. Because apparently because the WWE title is no longer on Raw, they're going to make up some other fictional title.
We're all fictional titles. But Joe and Tony show says, would you rather tell a homeless person or what? No, I'm not going to answer that. All right. Oh, who would it be? If you could collab with a YouTuber, would it be PewDiePie or Rice Gum? Who's Rice Gum?
Neither. I would actually want to collaborate with either Harley Morenstein, Ed Bassmaster, or let me think, who else? Doug Walker, and I've done a collaboration with Cool Dude. I've done a collaboration with Chris Perillo. Who else would I want to do a collaboration with? Just to be funny. Of course, he probably don't have the guts to meet me. A collaboration with Leafy. Like you never. Hashtag no chin.
Okay. So anyway, I got a question though for you about the Wrestling and Raw review, because now people are gonna watch this and be like, "What the heck is this?" What do you think of the cruiserweight match?
I thought it was decent. I thought that Dominique was laughing his butt off because they weren't exactly doing well, and I thought it was decent. I thought they were.
Whoa, hang slow your roll, hotshot. Who is Dominique, and why should I care?
Dominique is my friend, and he was watching, and he thought it was funny on some of how the wrestlers were sounding and how they were wrestling, and he thought it was funny. Dominique is a friend of mine. Right. And by the way, folks, if you go back and you could see some of my older videos that I've made a long time ago, and you could see who Dominique is. He's been in some of my older videos, and I appreciate everybody going back and checking some of my older content and just checking it out because it's good stuff.
Sorry. So, but what did you think? So why did he not enjoy? What did he think about it not being good? Like, why did he think it wasn't,
He thought it was, he just thought it wasn't really good wrestling in his opinion. I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought it was good myself. For these people to be on the network and then them get a shot to fight a match on Monday Night Raw, I thought was legitimately good.
And I was interested in how they'd all work together because Grand Metalik, it was cool to see him do his moves that he doesn't see him out in the WWE ring. Like the ropes had a bit more snap to them, and like there's a different, like what's the thing? It's 20 by 20, right? Most rings are like 18 by 18.
Yeah.
So there's an extra 2 steps. It looks everything's slightly different, right? So to watch Rich Swann watch these guys meld together. It's kind of cool to see all these different styles who I've seen work in different styles of rings in different arenas. Like Rich Swann, like, was all up in Ohio and my neck of the woods, right up in, Canada and these areas. And then, Grand Metalik has clearly never met him before. And Brian Kendrick, I mean, he wrestled up here once, but he wasn't around with Rich Swann. You know what I mean? These guys may or may not have crossed paths, and to see them kind of all work at one, it's kind of very interesting.
I think that at some point we need to change the roster on Monday Night Raw. And
they just got like 5 more cruiserweights. What else do you need?
Well, we just need some new. We need to get rid of these old faces like Kane. We don't need to see him for the 100th time.
Fair enough. I agree with you on this one. Yeah, continue.
And Big Show, I think that he just needs to. We haven't seen him in a while, but apparently he snapped some ropes a while back ago in a house show. He was on the ropes.
In the Philippines.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
He was on the ropes, and he was like, chuk, chuk, chuk. I'm like, Big Show, why are you up there? No, get down. Boom.
That's why they always, everyone's interested. That's why they usually will, if you ever watch someone wrestle, they always grab with their hands in case the thing snaps. So you don't go flying through your, right? So you don't go flying down and hit your neck on the next rope.
Bad thing is, if there had been another wrestler down below him, like his head would have been underneath his butt, and all of a sudden, as the ropes break, his butt goes boom. Ah!
Stay classy, Tommy. You, of course, you have to take it there.
Happy Tuesday, by the way, folks.
Oh, it is Holy smokes, it's Tuesday.
You wanted to do this at midnight. I was like, okay.
Well, I have to work at 2 a.m, so this is excellent for me. I don't know how good it is for everybody else. I don't know. Why do we? Oh, we can't play WWE stuff. They get really bad about copyright. We can't.
No, they get all.
They get really and not like in that way. Like I'm avoiding copyright, friends. Like no, for real. Like actually problematic. Like they'll hunt things down. like not Fine Brothers copyright, like real deal, like not without the express written consent of Major League Baseball copyright. Can't do that. Anyway, um,
And oh, by the way, maybe a collaboration with iDubbbz.
who's iDubbbz?
He's the guy that made fun of Leafy recently, made up this meme recently.
Well, what the heck is that? I thought you said you were against bullying. Why would you like be pro a hashtag that bullies somebody else?
Well, you know, the thing is, I think Leafy deserves it. I think Leafy deserves to get a taste of his medicine, what he does to other people.
What? But why would you want to make someone feel as bad as you felt?
Because the fact is, it's called payback. It's called
No, it's you having some weird like death wish fantasy, like you're Bronson or.
I would never. I would never wish death on Leafy.
No, it's a movie, dude. It's a movie. It's the point is you're like being like Bruce Willis or somebody, or like I'm a sheriff of YouTube. Like why? What do you think is gonna happen if he gets a taste of his own medicine? What did that entail to you?
Just to see what happens when an audience is unreleased on him, you know, and see how he feels about it, you know.
Well, what do you mean? What would he? What if Leafy starts crying and is like, "I'm getting death threats from a Mr. Rasmus," and you know, he's a real snake in the grass, and then like starts crying and gets 100,000 subscribers. What now? Even if it works, haven't you just screwed yourself over and made him more powerful?
A little bit, yeah.
What was the hashtag? Sorry, I shouldn't be so critical. What was it?
Hashtag no chin, I think it's called.
No chin.
Yeah, because apparently if you look at Leafy, he looks like a what is it? What cartoon is it that iDubbbz said he looked like? A Dr. Seuss cartoon. He said he looked like a Dr. Seuss cartoon.
He kind of does, but that's beside that's actually fairly accurate. Go on, but anyway, dang it. But anyway, that was good. But so no chin. I thought it was like a boxing reference. So what? Like he's 19 years old. No one has a chin at 19. So wait, you guys are making hashtag no chin, and that's what you're doing. So him saying your hat smells like Doritos is like worthy of you telling the news, but him having no chin is worthy of like full on internet like dissemination.
I didn't start it. I didn't start.
Yeah, but why are you supporting it? That's like the same as the fans being like.
I just thought it was funny. I don't support it. I don't support bullying, but you know what?
You just said you supported it.
Well, I just think Leafy deserves a taste of his own medicine.
Oh. All right, Tommy. Well, we're not gonna. I think we're not gonna move past this.
You know what was one of the best titles in the WWE? Big Gold. That was the best title.
That's the worst one. I always thought it was ugly as can be.
No, it was not. It had prestige to it.
No, it was cumbersome and awkward. I even take and I like Ricky Steamboat and the NWA, and I actually NWA was before my time, but I like Vader and like mid '90s. Oh, excuse me. So you should note to self, anyone who wants to like do a public speaking engagement, don't eat an entire red velvet cupcake. Anyway, before you start talking.
Why does it matter? You don't even have your camera turned on.
What? No, just because it gives me acid reflux. You should know.
You serious? That gives you acid reflux?
A little bit. It might be, or maybe it's something else. Who knows? I ate a lot of things today. Where was I? I'm so lost. Mickey Foley's in the chat. I did see you play guitar on the stream, by the way. You're pretty good.
Hey, Mickey, how you doing? How's everything been doing? By the way, just want to congratulations.
Don't let him interview your father, Mickey. Continue, Tommy.
I I just want to say, Mickey, you did a great job on the show. You were funny, and I got a kick out of it, by the way.
You should suggest wrestling moves for your sister to learn.
Yes, you should. And, how many, now I got a question for you, Mickey. How many seasons are you guys signed up for, or is it just random?
20 seasons, like The Simpsons. Mickey's going to be like in college and stuff. He's going to have his own family, and it'll be on like Holy Foley 2.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Wow. But it was an honor to meet your father, and it was an honor to meet you too, Mickey, by the way. Thank you so much for being a fan. And thank you to everybody for being a fan and being a Tommy head. And
yeah. And Mickey, hold up. Mickey, I never thanked you for coming on my show and doing the WrestleMania Super Show. That was actually pretty cool.
And Mickey, I just want to say I love your reaction when I came into the show. That was one of the best reactions I've had.
I had the same reaction, but it was of terror and fear. Anyway.
Yeah, I always say John has a face that you can like, that you could punch it. Honestly. I tell that joke all the time. It's starting to get flat, I'm guessing.
No, my face is a beautiful masterpiece. Red Fuzzy Fred says, I'm going to go to bed. Tell Tommy that I'm glad you're still here for the fans, even after all the drama. It really shows how strong you are as a YouTuber.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It was you guys that brought me back. Honestly, it was the people that are the new fans, the old fans. It was the people there. I honestly I made that video and I was going to quit. I was going to walk away.
I don't believe you'll ever quit, but okay.
Yeah. Dude, it was overwhelming. You didn't know how I feel at that point. Like it was hard getting thousands of death threats and comments like that, and it was just overwhelming, dude.
You got thousands? I thought you got like one.
No, I got a lot, dude. It was overwhelming.
All right then. Let's see here. So, all right, here we go. Let's see if I can do this. What's it called? Screen share, I think, is the one we want to do.
Hey, Mickey, would you like to come into the show and talk wrestling with us?
All right, here we go. So, Mickey, here's a bunch of stuff we can give your sister to learn. These are a bunch of unusual Lucha Libre submissions. May I recommend whatever this is, the La Balenza? These things that look like improbable beyond all probability.
But really, she's a female wrestler, so she's not going to get that technical. If you think about it, look at the female lineup.
Time to break out some stuff, Mac. My personal favorite is this one called the not that one, the La Flashetta or Flashita. This one where you put the arms out and then you also like wishbone the legs. That looks freaking sweet. This one, the Lionessa, where it's like he puts the leg here, and then so he's got like a knee bar, and then this. If you got like a really flexible opponent, this looks pretty sweet. I don't know what else is on here. What do you guys think?
Some of these moves are awesome.
Oh, very completely improbable. Where is Nudo Lagunero? Okay, is there a full-on GIF of it? All right, here you go. This one's pretty sweet. So this is it. You put them down, and you wrap up her legs, and then with all kinds of, you have to just hold them up. It's a yoga stretch. It's not a real move. It's such an obvious cooperative thing. But anyway, yeah. And there's one where you tie them up in knots.
What is that candy that's red and it's really licorice? What's that? What's the name of that candy?
And nasty. Oh, here we go. Here's an entire. Whoop, nope, this website doesn't exist. Never mind. You say that? Did you just say that licorice is nasty?
Yes, licorice is nasty.
All right, it's the Nieblanina. It's where Mr. Niebla ties them up into a knot. It's the greatest thing ever. If she could learn that move,
She
I
would be
know.
successful. She would be one of
Oh
the
yeah,
most
for sure,
successful.
for sure. I think it has to be.
I want to be respectful, Nikki, because the thing is, like, they don't call them divas anymore. They call them female wrestlers now, and the women's division. You know, now I think it's interesting that how WWE has come from calling the wrestlers divas now to the women's division, and now they're trying to be respectful and make the women's division decent. Now I think it's interesting. I think that's, and I hope success for your sister. I hope that she can become a wrestler in the WWE, a diva.
Well, it's on here.
Has he said anything else?
I don't know. There's also Ferocious playing at home alone. This is a La Tamblerina. It is a Terabusan. This move here is called a Terabusan.
I thought of a wrestling move the other day. It's a takedown move. It's a finisher.
Yeah.
You basically lay them out. You grab you grab them by their legs and their arm. You get up on the top turnbuckle. You put your leg on their back, and then you jump off and you pull their legs and their arms and jump down on their back on the mat.
Okay, sure. What's another one? There's another one. Cavernario is good. By the way, this is the one that Sasha Banks does. That's too bad. It's too unfortunate that Sasha Banks does the Cavernario. Anyway, or no, she doesn't. She does it into a she does a backcracker into the other one, into the neck crank. But yeah. Anyway, there's some cool stuff on here, I think. Here's my favorite one. This one, the Annie Balina, which is basically a full Nelson, but like upside down.
Ow.
And then an Ali Balina. This is what she has to do. An upside down hammerlock. It is the most absurd thing I've ever seen. It looks friggin' amazing though. The Alejandrina. Like, I don't know, because you're such super tall, right? So this could actually work. You know what I mean?
Wow, that looks like that would be painful.
Actually sucks so hard. If someone actually got you into this, like in real life, what would you do? What would you do?
I don't know. Probably scream.
Tap out. This is not the Alejandrino. This is an inverted rocking horse. It looks like you're like having whatever. All right, let's see this. This is not this is ridiculousness. All right. Now this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. All right. That's it. Oh, I was looking for the Tapadia. So Tapadia, by the way, is this one. So Crucetta Tapadia. So it's a variation of the Tapadia, which is the surfboard. They always call it a surfboard. Tapadia, for those who don't know, is a area of Guadalajara, Mexico. So people from that area call themselves Tapadias. But anyway, yeah. No holds Tapadia? Oh, this would be sweet if she could do this, but like it doesn't look like, I don't know. Why would you stay there? Why didn't you move forward? Anyway. I'm going to stop screen sharing now. Oh, wait, we can do dives. Maybe your sister wants to like break herself and play in like numerous places. Hang on. Or cradles.
Oh, come on, don't be that way.
No, I'm just saying I would never do that. Anyway, there's an octopus cradle. So yeah, you go into an octopus hold, and then you cradle into a look at that. Pretty cool. Get out of the way, baby Richard. You're a useless referee. Anyway,
you know something interesting? The blonde-headed guy, the referee, he was actually here in Western North Carolina, going through a haunted graveyard called Pinhead's Graveyard one time.
Baby Richards, wrestler of Mexican origin for years, was in North Carolina.
No, I mean the guy that has the blonde hair and the WWE, the referee.
This is pretty sweet. Can she do a back arch? If she can do a back arch and fold her arms, that'd be the coolest thing ever.
Also, everybody go check out Mickey Foley's channel.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool pins in here. Wheelbarrow driver. What the heck is that? Oh, that's no. Don't do that. You'll break someone in half. That's like some moves are not safe. Satellite just means you do two head scissors. Satellite head scissors means you rotate around twice. I think is what it means. See, once, twice, and then boom. Anyway.
Jeez, that's insane.
Yeah, it's so difficult to do.
The human body, how you can contort it so much.
Anyway, that's that. I'm going to stop sharing.
But I say Raw was halfway decent tonight. You know, it had its good matches, it had its bad matches. I rated.
Oh, Paratrap says not professional MMA. No, not at all. Not in the least. That's the thing about lucha libre submissions. Like, they're not based in like pretty much anything but makes sense. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, modern wrestling, people would do chokeholds and kimuras and like ankle pit. You know what I mean? Try to make it somewhat resembling that, but lucha libre is still stuck like a couple of years ago. Anyway. Mickey Foley says this would probably break her spine, and then laughs. Mickey, you're a terrible brother.
Do you have a Twitter, Judd, by the way?
Radio Judd, I think, is it? Long time ago. I've never used it. I used it when I was on radio to tell people when I was going on, but now
we should have Mickey come on here. You should follow him on Twitter. And we should have Mickey come on here. We could talk about wrestling also.
Don't you follow him on Twitter? Why can't I just use you as my middleman?
I don't have. Mickey, do me a favor. Say hello to me on Twitter and on the DMs, and I will paste you the link to the hangout. Okay, Mickey.
We'll do it in a cool special where we like come up with. I wasn't laughing. No, I wasn't laughing about breaking her spine. I just put a random emoji in. Well, you picked the worst possible one, man.
But yeah, tell Mickey, send me, say hello to me on Twitter, and I'll send you the link to the hangout.
If you want. Yeah. Have you ever discussed that with her? By the way, what do you guys think? What do you think would be a good, and in the chat, what do you think would be a good gimmick for a new female character wrestler? I always thought like a girl who was upset people were touching her hair. Like she got her hair done and then like someone touched it and now it's on. No? All right, maybe not.
Oopsie.
Did you just touch my weave? And then like, she'd run towards the ring all pissed. What bands make you bands? Tommy doesn't do it. What bands make you dance, Tommy? What music do you like?
Nickelback, Journey.
Oh, okay, Journey's good.
Bon Jovi.
Random, all right. What do you think of Nia Jax, Tommy?
Who's that?
Girl who smashed through who was it? Alicia Fox the other day?
I don't think I watched that match.
Solid. Alrighty. Eagles are a good band, says Ender Hunter. All right. I don't take, but you said I don't take professional MMA training, but my uncle has 2 bronze medals and a silver, and he trains me. But then doesn't that mean you take professional MMA training? What do you train, man? Amateur wrestling? Or jiu-jitsu? Or boxing? What does he train you in? What's your uncle's name, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. Sure you would. Anyway, what do you guys think? What would be a good character?
Mickey, I just check your Twitter. I just sent you the link to the hangout. Okay, Mickey?
Oh, boxing. So, Paratrap. Who's the guy? Who's the boxing? Oh, there's a middleweight fight. There's a fight on now for boxing, and I can't remember what it is. They're hyping it up, but I cannot remember for the life of me. Upcoming boxing. I can't remember right now. It's hold up. Is it oh, not Klitschko. It's what day is it today? It's it is. It's Klitschko versus Tyson Fury. Who do you think will win that?
But again, just to let you know, Mickey, I sent you the link on your DMs.
He knows. All right. Camilo Vega says edgy. I know what he's in reference to. We another female like China who hits people in the nuts, says Gorgrim. He's not in MMA anymore, I think.
Rest in peace, China.
Oh. Female Z-Quan MMA fighter would be kick-ass. What's Z-Quan? Tommy, have you ever thought of like using honey or green tea or something?
For what?
I don't know.
I like honey, but I do mix in tea
sometimes. Z-Quan is drunken boxer. That would be sweet. Yo, because it looks so cool. And like, yeah. Jace is sweet, man. Jace is a good idea because of a Jackie Chan movie, a drunken boxer. That'd be so sweet. Like a character who does drunken boxing. Yeah. Irish boxing, maybe. Irish wrestling is kind of boring, tickled onion. Like I've watched it, Gaelic wrestling. It's just a lot of headlocks. Like it's where the collar and elbow tie come from. But it's they use it in pro wrestling because it allows you to stand up, right? So it gives like the audience the best visual, right? You're not shooting for takedowns. You start with the hammer and via collar and elbow. But that's a clinch move from the holdover days of Irish folk wrestling. Anyway,
hey folks, do me a favor. Let's see to get Mickey in here.
So they all do it. Tickled onion. They all do Irish. They all do Irish wrestling, and in a small way. You know.
Judd, I'm trying to say something real quickly.
Mickey's not coming. All right, I'll keep going.
Why not?
Because we've asked him 10 times.
I was just gonna say the audience put a 1 or 2. 1 if you want Mickey to be here, or 2 if you don't want him to be here. You know, let's see how many ones we can get. See if he'll come in. The link is in your DMs on Twitter. Okay, Judd. Now you're back to what you can say. What you're talking about.
I don't know. You just kind of put a big brakes on you. All right. So yeah, Paratrap. Every Wednesday, go to train by doing like basic kicks and strikes, and we're getting to takedowns. Did you watch UFC 202 or 203, whatever it was called?
No, I don't watch UFC.
No, I was talking to Paratrap. Everyone's saying 1. What was 1 again?
That was for Mickey to come in here.
And then Yenny has completely missed a point and put 12. Good job, Yenny. As a joke. No, sorry, that's cool. I like, what's a good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu one? I always thought like the double arm lock or something. There's a cool like jiu-jitsu submissions you could probably break into it. Does Nicole do any jiu-jitsu stuff? Mickey or anything like that? Speaking of which, Sam, are you going to do any streaming tonight or tomorrow? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday is your show. Well, anyway, have you watched SmackDown at all?
I watched it occasionally, but I don't like it that much really anymore.
Really? I thought SmackDown was the best one. SmackDown, because they overloaded SmackDown. They're like, no one is going to take SmackDown seriously. We have to give them John Cena. We have to give them the Intercontinental Championship. We have to give them I have to give them like AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose. We have to give them everything, you know. And like, so they overloaded it, and now they're like, and now Rich Swann, which I mean, no offense to Rich Swann, I mean he's a great wrestler, but he's like shorter than I am, and I've seen him here. I never expected to see him this quickly. Sorry, I should say this quickly on a WWE stage. You know what I mean? And to see him, so I mean, and our Grand Metalik, I never thought to see. I'm not saying I thought I didn't expect it, right? So I think this void in the Monday Night Raw talent roster is really cool because it allows for new people to come up and impress people, right? Fresh faces, not just a shifting of talent. You know, it's making new stars, you know, from other places and being, now you have to watch them on Raw, right? But I don't know. My curiosity is, what do you think? All right, good night, Para. He's going out. Which fears? Who do you think is stronger, Bruce Lee or John Cena?
Both, I think both of them are strong.
All right.
John Cena lives. That guy's a beast.
Ender Hunter irresponsibly posts, Tommy, I'm watching your stream instead of doing homework.
Hey, do multitask, okay? You need those A's, kid. You need those A's. Do multitask, buddy. Look up, put headphones in your ears and listen to the stream and do your homework. Don't put the blame on me if you go to school and the teacher says, "Hey, why did you not bring your homework in?"
Whoa, hang on. When is your homework due? That's more important. When is your homework due, Ender Hunter? Like, how much time you got on this one? Now I'm curious. Random person's homework. And what's it on?
Blame on me because you didn't do your homework.
Don't blame on you, Tommy. God knows you're a Teflon man. Nothing sticks to you.
Yeah, he walks into class and he can say the teacher says, "Where's your homework?" "I was watching a stream from Tommy in C2010. "Who's Tommy in C2010? He's a YouTuber.
She'll say, "Oh, is he the cringiest kid on YouTube?" And he'll go, "My teacher's a Leafy fan." Let's do tomorrow, but I have two questions. Is it English? Because you can just make that stuff up. Or is it math where you kind of need to know the answer quickly? We're like, what is the answer? You're like, 12. You can't be like, well, it depends. You know, you can't meander around the point like you can in English or philosophy.
As Sex said, you can just bring out a prostitute what they did in Milk Money.
Tommy, that is the worst fucking I've ever heard you give to anybody, and you've given some atrocious advice. Sprite Fleur says this is going to sound really sappy, but please tell Tommy he's inspiring, and I really think he's an amazing guy. That's great that followed your bring a prostitute to school comment. Ender says it's a study guide. Don't know what that means, but I studied already. Oh, it's a study guide for a test, right? I got you.
Wow. I'm watching the chat, by the way, folks. What I can't read in the chat, I can't read a lot, but
love wows and the lols. That's laughing. But chill at 0%.
I'm just gonna say, if you guys have never seen the movie Milk Money, you should watch it. It's really funny. I watched it on Netflix. You can actually, if you have a Netflix subscription, let them know that Tommy and C2010 sent you to Netflix.
Because Netflix is not going to be like Tommy, you say. Netflix doesn't have like a thing you can talk to them, can they?
Yes, you can. You actually can call their help service.
You call them up?
Yes, I do.
And what do you ask them?
I ask them what movies they have. I ask them sometimes.
You're just bothering the fuck out of this person.
Hey, watch the language.
But no, they have a guide on the thing, and you're like, so what kind of movies you have? That's like asking McDonald's what kind of fries or McNuggets or like you should know.
Okay, Jared, I understand that criticism.
Don't just randomly grab. No, but I just randomly pick stuff. You know, like I'm like, whatever you want, Netflix. I just randomly grab things. Spriteless Fleur says, I can't believe I'm inspired by a man that loves prostitutes. This is wild.
Shout out to Vlogging Life. No, I don't support prostitutes and what they do. I was just being funny because I had seen the movie Milk Money. Honestly, that was one of the funniest movies I've seen.
Okay, all right. Everyone in the chat wants to know you're not supposed to swallow the chloroseptic. You're supposed to keep it in. You're not supposed to swallow the chloroseptic. You're supposed to spit it out. Really? You're really supposed to spit it out?
I've used chloroseptic for a while and I've swallowed it. Nothing's happened to me.
Maybe you should do both. Spit some out and then.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I was trying to think who was going to get it first. The chat. Anyway. Tommy, why don't you review beers for your YouTube channel? Because I'm interested in what the South Carolina, like you guys have more microbreweries than anyone else. Even if you don't like them, can you at least give some background on them and maybe give some plug some local businesses?
Did you watch my channel trailer, by the way?
100 years ago, yeah.
No, my new one.
Oh, that one? No, I didn't know you had a new one on.
Yeah, I have a new one out. It's really comical. What I do is I pour a large thing of beer, and I'm like, oh, I live in Western North Carolina, the front porch of Western North Carolina, beer capital USA, and I dump a
Yeah, and you
big.
refuse to do a stream. Lots of people have asked you about it. At least interview the guys who make it. Go to a distillery. Like, it's really interesting. You know what I mean? And like, how do you market it? How do you stand out if there's already a whole bunch of beers there? How do you stand out? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why did you end up with so many beers compared to other places? Like, how does that even happen?
Is Mickey still in the chat, or is he not here anymore?
Oh, if I were Mickey, I'd be far away from here. But maybe he is. Um, uh, still hope for him. He still has a youth to go back to. Well, I don't know where he is. He's around, but I would like to. Like, we should totally discuss
I'm surprised he's still up. Because tomorrow's probably school for him.
wrestling school.
Honestly, I'm surprised that some wrestlers actually send their kids to actual school. Because how kids could be sometimes
What do you mean?
harassed.
You have to go to school. It's like the law.
Well, you know how some parents are. Some wrestlers send their kids to private school because it's so bad of the reputation.
I don't know what that means. What do you mean?
Well, private school, like they pay a lot of money.
Yeah, I know what it is, but why would? Because of the reputation? What? I didn't get the last part.
Because they may be harassed. Some kids could be harassed by, fans and stuff like that.
I think people get over it. Oktoberfest. Oh, Tommy, you should definitely do something for Oktoberfest. I would watch Oktoberfest. What's lean, Camilo Vega? I don't know what Camilo Vega. What is lean?
Excuse me.
No, I just don't know what lean is. Anyway, it's just like a slang term we don't have. Lean is a drug, but like what is that? Which one? I know fish scale still a word. Do people still use that? Anyway, where was I? We're talking about drugs for some reason and harassment. And right, wrestling. So, are you interested in this Raw pay-per-view?
I really think that
Cocaine and Sprite. What's wrong with you people? Anyway, why would you drink that?
I think it's really ridiculous because it's like, why can't we just have one pay-per-view with SmackDown and Raw? Why do we have to have separate pay-per-views? My gosh.
Why? To build the brands up, and then you have the major shows that come together. It's a pretty simple concept.
Is that going to be WrestleMania? I hope we're not going to break up WrestleMania now.
SmackDown runs WrestleMania. That'd be sweet. Mickey Foley stood in the chat.
Cool, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, come in the hangout. Let's talk wrestling, dude. I sent you the link on your Twitter messages.
Lean is for people who can't cop real drugs. Codeine's a bad mix if you take too much codeine. I did by accident once, not because I do drugs, but I accidentally picked like one cough syrup and I mixed with another one. Like I took one of one and I took a second one, but it was a different brand of cough syrup. So it wasn't like I took too much cough syrup. I took like a normal amount, but because it were two separate brands of cough syrup or whatever, or varieties, there were two different ingredients in them, and like it's just they form a very powerful not an antidepressant, but a depressant. So I was watching what's that place called? Chinatown, and just like being like, this is the saddest movie ever. And then I snapped out of it. So I was like, oh, that's okay. I'm back.
Judd, sometimes when I would take nighttime cough syrup, I'd have the funniest dreams ever. It was really weird. It was like an out of a body experience. Like, I just can't take nighttime cough syrup because it messes with my head when I sleep.
No, I didn't get that messed up. I just got really sad because the two things together is one ingredient in Buckley's and one ingredient in like NyQuil, and together they make a depression. I don't know why. Right? Like, so if I'd taken 2 NyQuils, I'd be fine. If I'd taken 2 of the other ones, I'd be all right. But I took one of one and one of the other because I was trying to outsmart the cough. Right? Like I can't fight both of them. And then it turns out, do anything else. So like a normal amount, just you're not supposed to mix them. Anyway, that's all. So just if you, or was it Nyquil? What was it? It was Nyquil. It was the one that's orange, right? Nyquil, Dayquil. What's the one that's orange, guys? Help me out.
I'll be back. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah, dextromethane is dissociative. That's why Tommy has fucked up dreams. So he's taking too much of it.
Watch the language.
Oh yeah, sorry. Fanta. No, Fanta's not. Fanta, by the way, is what you should drink if you're ever in a third world country. No. Fanta's a delicious drink. I meant the orange cough syrup. Fanta's great. I always drink that if I'm in another country because it always tastes the same. Unlike Coca-Cola, which tastes different wherever you go, Fanta somehow is like always identical. They can everywhere can do Fanta. No, Nyquil's the one. And what? Robitussin? Yeah, Robitussin, I think is the one. Took Robitussin and Nyquil, and I think together they're messed up. Just don't do that, guys. Take one or the other, but not both. So tell me it's taking way too much. Dayquil, thank you. So I took it was the middle of the day, right? Then I watched Chinatown, which is already sad. That might have had something to do with it. Enough about this. This is a boring story. But yeah, tell me what I want to hear more about Tommy's cough syrup dreams. Like, what kind of dreams would you have?
I don't know. They were really messed up. I can't remember some of my dreams, but they were creepy as hell. Creepy as heck.
No, watch the language, Tommy. No, I wasn't. Well, mixing any sort of over-the-counter drugs together is generally a pretty bad idea. Whatever is the same drug, Anyway, Camellia Vega says, but it's made by Coca-Cola. Triggered. Yeah, that was an old urban legend, right? That the original Coke had cocaine in it, didn't it? Is that true? Does anyone know? Because it was so long ago. Has anyone ever actually verified that? People always say that it's that Coca-Cola had Coke in it.
The power is yours. Sorry.
Also, yeah, mixing any sort of over-the-counter drugs together is generally a pretty bad idea. And yeah, the other one is drinking with drugs. Like people, whenever they get this prescription from their doctor, and the doctor's like, "Don't drink while you're on this," they're like, they just mean don't get really smashed. I can have a glass of wine. Everyone always says that. And then you find them like passed out somewhere. Like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have. You know what I mean?
Hey, dude, are you an alcoholic? No, I'm not an alcoholic.
No, not me, Tommy. I said you see other people.
You're my best friend. You're not an alcoholic? No, I
Why do you get more hyper when you drink? That's not how alcohol depresses you. Anyway, terrible miming. Where was I? No, when it was first invented, Coke actually had Coke. Also, doctors gave heroin to people over the counter. Was an interesting time, according to Grim. Anyway, it did used to have cocaine in it, but they took it out in the early 1900s. Mickey, something tells me you and your dad had this discussion. It seems like the kind of thing he'd be interested in. Which
one is Mickey? Which one is his thumbnail?
I don't know. Why don't you learn to read? Mickey's the 105 one. M-I-C-K. You got to kind of, because it's too small, you have to kind of read them, right?
Well, I'm watching it here I'm looking at the chat here on my phone.
The one that ends in 105. The end that ends in 105.
It doesn't have the names here, dude. It just has pictures and stuff like that. Is it a wolf?
No. No, it's not. It's not a wolf.
Which one is him?
All right, everyone quiet. Leafy, just post like Leafy. Just don't Leafy. Mickey, just post Mickey like 100 times. All right, everyone be quiet for like 1 second. Mickey, go. Problem solving. Terry, we don't need you to elaborate with cough syrup and meds. We get it. Don't talk too much. Tickled onion, stop that. So he's not the onion? All right?
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, he's the Mickey.
No, that's tickled onion.
Stay positive, but you suck.
No, what? There's Mickey. There's the one that says Mickey.
Oh, hey, Mickey.
Oh, holy smokes. This is like Blue's Clues or something. God. Now everyone else is writing Mickey, hey, 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 Mickey, or singing the song. It's me, Mickey. Stop it, you guys. So you got right here. All right.
How about this? Here's a song. I'm saying I got. Hey, hey, Mickey, welcome back home. Hey, hey, Mickey, welcome back home. You're the guy you want to hang out with. Hey, hey, Mickey, welcome back home. Hey, hey, Mickey, welcome back home. You're
Oh,
the guy we want to hang out with. Hey, hey, Mickey, what's up?
that's so creepy. Tom, have you been drinking tonight?
No, I'm fine.
But have you been drinking tonight?
No.
All right then. All right. Apparently not. Um, have you been eating? Oh, anyone? Have you been trying to get exercise? Why don't you make an exercise vlog, Tommy? Like, if you trying to lose weight every day, it starts with the scale, and then like you have to go for like a run, and like set it to Rocky music, and then like eat white rice.
It'd probably me in the video doing the run, then me eating the white rice, going.
You don't like rice? I thought you always.
I like fried rice. That's delicious.
Yeah, but like you got to stop frying your foods, man. That's why you're gaining weight. The frying adds so much. World of Monsters says, and drink eggs. Both a shout out to the first like famed Tommy video of my eggs make her feel like Batman, and a pretty good suggestion on how to get ripped. So yeah, why don't you? Well, have you done any changes to your diet there, Tommy? Does anyone in the chat have a good suggestion? What's a good way for someone to lose weight in terms of just diet? Like, what's a good food no one thinks about?
Judd's suggestion is I should do ninjutsu.
No, jujitsu. But ninjutsu would be hilarious. And if you can find a gym, go for it. Jujitsu. Yeah, Tommy should do jujitsu. Full gi. Because then it's slower. Because
And then
full
have
gi is,
Hobbs as my exercising buddy for ninjutsu.
I would watch that so much. Also, Tommy, slower. Because with a gi on, it's a slower game. So you don't have to go as quickly. And you'll work up more of a sweat because you're wearing heavy clothing.
Hans, don't worry, I'm not going to break your arm. Tommy, don't do that.
That might be one. Yeah, we're banned from jujitsu. I would kill to see Tommy try new jujitsu. Says so. Yeah. All right. People are really down with this. There's a place in Asheville. Why don't you go?
I just need a ride out there. I gotta get a ride out there and get out there, see if I want to invest my time into something like that.
There's a jujitsu skill in Asheville. He should totally do it. Says someone. One of the computer. Oh, here's a good one. World of Monsters says when at the computer, munch on chopped veggies instead of chips. You can buy them at grocery stores. Keeps the mouth active, so job done on that side. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just put like carrots and like stuff beside you and eat those while you're at the computer. And Carrie suggests baseball batting cages.
Also, shout out to Carrie and
Nah, but
John Pierce.
All right, okay, if you want to. Veggie chips are lit. Yeah. Try veggie chips. Just try vegetables. Just like carrots. Carrots are great. Put some dip on them. Why? Why are you so against trying something new? Why are you like not trying? Like, why way to not stay positive? Like, carrots are delicious.
Carrots are occasionally delicious, but after you watch Sausage Party, you don't want to eat baby carrots after that.
But eat full-grown carrots. Eat cucumber. Do something, Tommy, man. We're all worried, man. You got to make an effort. Like, way to not inspire and stay positive. You got to, like, go for it.
I am positive.
No, but you're just saying stay positive. What's positive about, like, not trying?
I will try soon. I just need to find the right time to start doing it.
Okay. But you're gonna totally go to jujitsu. Please don't promise me this and then not deliver.
I just don't live in Asheville, dude. I gotta find a ride.
All right, okay, all right, but promise me you'll do it at some point before this year is over.
Maybe at some point I'll see what I can do.
All right. The thing with the area that me and Tommy live in is that 90% of the people are hippie health nuts. Well, there you go. So that should help you.
You know what song is going through my head right now, and I don't know why it's in my
Judd
head.
is the smartest guy. Judd is right about everything. No?
No, it's Might have found the planets like Captain Planet. He's the hero. I don't know why that song's in my head.
I love how we're giving Tommy weight loss advice, and like it's all sailing right over his head when he thinks of retro 90s cartoon themes. I'm done. I'm so done.
I'm sorry. Judd, you've had those moments where you have a song in your head.
All right, but normally it's not when someone's talking to me. Yep, I hear you. We can dance if we want to. Da, 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 da. Like a safety dance doesn't play in my head when I'm getting instructions from people.
I was listening to you, Judd. I could hear every word you said.
Tommy should vlog himself exercising to inspire people while dressed up as Captain Planet. This is a joint suggestion from Gorgrim and World of Monsters, which you have to do this. Take that money from Philip DeFranco, invest in a Captain Planet outfit, and then go jogging. Why not? This is the best idea we've ever come up with.
What did Mickey say?
Mickey hasn't said anything. Mickey's long gone. Gorgrim. Oh, Gorgrim. Gorgrime? Grime, right? Grime.
Well, John, I hate to do this, but at the end of the stream, I am very tired right now. But
all right.
Thank you so much, folks, for joining us. We had a great time. And as always, I'm Tommy and C2010.
Wait, hold. Mickey says, no, I'm still here. Hang on. So, tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be interviewing a guy named Sean. What was his name? Sean. Oh, balls. Just a second, guys. Who did I say originally in the start of a stream? You guys help me out. It's Sean Ward. The Sean Ward Show is going to be a guest on the RadioRegent.com show, right? So catch the flavor, RadioRegent.com. If you guys want to go and find some questions of Sean Ward, he's up on YouTube. There's a lot of comic book stuff. If you got questions, send them down in the chat here. Not in this chat that goes like that you're in right now, but the one down below. Right? So I can see him, and I'll ask him tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to go to RadioRegent.com, I'll write in the chat. Radio Regent.
And also in the description below is Judge's channel called
Bait and Sketch. Do you already have Snack Attack up?
Yes, it's Snack Attack. Go check out Snack Attack. Of course, the Bait and Sketch show is on hiatus right now. They're on vacation.
Subscribe to that too, please.
What's the point if you're not putting content up there?
We are still putting content out. It's not. That was 1 week of a hiatus. We're going back.
Wow, that's a shocker.
Why? We said we were.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you guys are coming back to do the show again.
Do you not listen when people talk to you? We said we're taking a week off.
I didn't know you said you were taking a week. I thought you
So
said
it's been a week, and now you're like, I can't believe you scumbags coming back after you said you weren't going to come back.
I never said that. You said that. You put those in my mouth.
All right.
You
so
said
RadioRegent.com. Just like put the words together because I can't put that in. And then Snack Attack, but we have to use the one down below because like there's 100 Snack Attacks. Sorry, and the channel's only a day or two old. And then Bait and Sketch is where like the stuff. If you are interested in what I've done in the past and like making fun of Tommy or whatever, we got a bunch of stuff on there.
Here's another question: if you were to kidnap Judd, how would you kidnap him?
I don't know. If you just put cheese in the right place, I'd probably follow you. I'd like to think I'm stronger-willed, but no. I have.
And Judd reaches the end of the cheese, and there's just somebody with a big bag waiting for him, and Judd's like, "Oh, hello there. How are you doing there today?" "Fine. You're mine."
Done in by my love of cheese.
The next thing you wake up, you're in this gigantic man-sized bird cage, and you're like, "Hello?" And you're like,
how frighteningly far have you thought into this?
Judd, I would never do something like that to you.
You're a creepy, strange man, Tommy. I don't know if anyone's ever said that. Press 1 in the chat if you think Tommy can be a little creepy.
I'm just charming.
Has anyone seen the Deadpool review?
Oh, shut up about that.
Come on.
I want to put that in my past, Jack.
Oh man, we got ones out the wazoo here. I think people are breaking their keyboards typing 1, Tommy.
Come on, I'm not that creepy, folks.
You're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 20 creepies according to Gorgrime creep. And then, oh man.
Oh, come on. You could trust me with your to your family. You guys could trust me.
You're staying as far away from my family as humanly possible. Also, you overshare. So if I ever introduced you to anybody, you'd be like, so Judd has a secret money case. And if you want to dig it up, like you'd be that guy.
I would never do that, Judd.
Overshare everything.
I would probably be the one digging in the backyard looking for the money.
You told people Gothic King Cobra lost his job. The heck is that? What business of yours or ours? All right.
I never said that. Oh, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tommy at C2010.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with you guys, for real.
Yes, we did. Thank you so much for making this an awesome show. And let us know if you want us to do this regularly. Put a 1 in the Put a 1 in the chat if you want us to do this regularly. If you want us to do something like this.
Mondays and Thursdays, right?
Mondays.
Okay, only Mondays.
Only Mondays. If you want us to do this, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 if you don't want us to do it. Excuse me. Instead of that'd be funny. It's just like instead of the lion going.
Gore asks for what was my channel. It's a bait and sketch. And Tommy has all the links down below, and we'll put a radioregion.com.
Actually, no, I only have one link. I only have one.
All right, I'll give Tommy the other links, though. There's 2 other ones. It's radioregent.com. So radio and then region is just regent.com. It's called Catch the Flavor. You can watch that 6 p.m. tomorrow live, and you can call in, actually, to the show. It's an actual radio show. And then on YouTube, it's Snack Attack, which is down in the below, and then Bait and Sketch. Be good, guys.
I'm checking the chat again, see if there's what they're rating it. Which ones they want. Okay, we got 1-1.
Tommy, we're just gonna do it anyway. Forget what they say. I want to do it again. Everyone seemed to have a good time. Hitting Tech Gaming, who hasn't said anything, said 1. What's up? And Tickled Onion swears at us, but that's his way of showing love. That's Tickled Onion's way of saying you're cool. Anyway, so that counts as a 1. And then Asian Coyote says I'm going to sleep. And then Tickled Onion says yippee. And then my 1 is for creepy. Haha. Or don't get lost. And then Tickled Onion says I love you guys. All right, peace. See you guys. All right, let's go. So Tommy, man, get out of here. I gotta prepare for work.
Tommy at C2010, and Judd has to go find that man-sized bird cage, and keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Keeping you on the inside fact, folks. Yum.